Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where we talk about skincare, grooming, and sometimes hair, so that sounds like your thing. Make sure you are subscribed. Also, come and follow me on Instagram where I post a lot of stuff you're not going to see here on YouTube. I have Hyram with me today. I'm sure you all know who he is.
Hi guys! Thank you so much for having me, James. I'm so excited to be on here.
Loads of you have asked for this collaboration, and this is like how it's gonna work for a while, I think.
Yeah.
Like until one of us can get flights wherever, which one day it will happen.
One day.
But we just did a video over on Hyram's channel, which you should definitely check out. I ruined Hyram's day with a few skincare hacks, DIYs, and I think he is just about to ruin mine.
Yeah, it's time for me to take revenge as much as I possibly can. Those videos were awful, so yeah, you guys should go watch that video because it's crazy.
And I've seen your TikTok DIY videos, and they are some of the strangest skincare routines and most horrific skincare routines I've ever seen, so I am nervous about what you're going to show me.
Yes. You know, some of these are not too bad. Some of these I'm interested to see what your opinion is on them. Because thankfully there are some professionals on TikTok giving some feedback and advice and tips, which I was thinking would be fun to see your reaction to. But then there are some that are just like, yeah, they're not great. They're not great.
I'm going to show you guys what helps me with my skin, because if you look back, it was like worse than this before, even though I do have my things. Going on birth control. Also, using a tanning bed. I've gotten a lot tanner. I understand they're bad for you, but now it's kind of around prom time, so there's also a benefit that way, just to do it until summer, or even for a month to kind of dry out your acne. I'm going to wash my face with this. I'm going to wipe some witch hazel all over my face and use this moisturizer because it has salicylic acid and it kind of goes with my face wash. And if I have any pimples, I normally use a spot treatment, but lately I haven't been doing that because I'm lazy. And what I can say is, honestly, unless face washes genuinely break you out or make it worse, even if they do nothing, try it out, because just washing your face, because it just makes it look cleaner and less textured and dirty. It also softens your face and gets rid of some dead skin, so that might actually help you. I don't know.
Emma? Question mark? I have a lot of questions. Hyram, I actually saw a bit of me in there.
Really?
Like, I don't know if you know this, yeah, but I posted a video about like my acne story, and I used to believe that going on a sunbed would dry out your acne, and I really believed it. But all it really does is pretty much in the wrong way even out your skin tone, right? And kind of pretty much hides those effects. And then obviously with me, with my personal skin, I believe me and her are roughly the same kind of skin tone. I know I look quite pale on camera here, but if spots have been dried out like that, I personally found it led to a lot of post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, or like and like just damage and dark spots, which would take longer to get rid of. And then also just she doesn't use sunscreen on that sunbed. Am I being rude?
No.
She doesn't.
I don't think she does. Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it. Ugh.
I never did, but I was like 15, so it's like ages ago.
He's gone to confession. It's all good.
The sun is not the best thing for your spots. It's not. And it's that whole thing as well, like when people go on holiday, they're like, oh, the sun and the salt water is going to help out your skin. It doesn't really. It does make it look a bit nicer and glowy, but it's sun damage.
Exactly.
Basically.
Yeah, growing up, that's what I was told by my parents. You know, if I'm struggling with pimples or acne, just go out and tan in the sun, and it should, like, the good sun will, like, heal them up. It'll be all good. Total lies. Yeah.
Yeah. Contraception, a lot of my friends went on that for the sake of helping with their acne, and it really did help. It's like, obviously you have to go to a doctor before and all that kind of stuff, but that's something that actually did really, really help.
It's commonly used to treat acne, and there are some people I know who have had incredible results from going on birth control, like night and day difference, sores, acne all over their face to beautiful skin. So I think it's a great option if a doctor does recommend it. I think it's amazing, but I'm also not positive of the potential side effects, because a common side effect with a lot of medications is sensitivity to UV exposure, and I worry. I have no idea. Let us know in the comment section down below, but that is a relatively common side effect with certain types of medications, and I hope to God that that's not a side effect of birth control.
Oh God, can you imagine?
For her sake.
And she does give one bit of advice to clean your face. Give it a go, because it will help. And that's the only good bit of advice I think that was in that.
One thing that I've seen on TikTok a lot is people who kind of give like their own interpretation of skincare tips.
Okay.
Some of which I feel are accurate and some of which are kind of based off of maybe false evidence.
Okay.
And I feel like there are elements of that within this video. So
Okay.
I think we want to see your thoughts on what this would be.
Okay, cool. It's loud. So you can tell I don't belong on TikTok because I was like, that's far too loud, like the music. It's like, turn it down, please, sir. So here's one thing that I'm always not curious about, but a bit like, is the whole drinking water thing in general. Even though it does keep you hydrated, it's all part of being hydrated. Drinking water alone isn't one thing that's going to cure all. And that's one comment, I say that because that's one comment I get all the time, is eat well, drink water, and sleep. Like, that's going to cure everything, like, magically. That's one thing that is going to help you, of course, but it's not like the be all and end all. That's not just going to be it. Like, products will help you, you know? As far as, what was his next one? Sleep with a silk pillow. This is something I just don't do. I don't do it. And I know it's very popular with like the hacks, and it does make sense that like your like creams and that get like sink into your pillows. Personally, I find that nowadays I don't use products that are that heavy and sit that well on my skin that they're gonna dissolve and sink into my silk pillow. I also hate the look of silk pillows. Like, I will not have them on my bed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, it is a thing. It's a thing, but it's not really. These are little hacks that I feel a lot of people talk about just to produce content. I know that sounds really bad, but you know when you see like 5 skincare hacks that will change your skin forever, probably a literal title of one of my videos. These are the ones that always pop up in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, these are the ones that always show up, and they're just kind of like, they're fine. They work. Stop touching your face, yeah. But they're all things that aren't the biggest things to worry about, in my personal opinion.
Exactly.
Like, we should all be drinking water, but they're just not the biggest thing.
Yep.
And when people do things like this, I do feel like they make it look very easy, and I do think you were probably just born with very good skin as well.
Yes. And it's funny because it's always the 3 tricks to perfect skin are never the basic skincare essentials like sunscreen, moisturizing. You know, it's never those. It's always some obscure things that have little to no evidence supporting them, especially the water one. You know, obviously we're humans, we need water to be healthy, that's a given. But I've seen so many things where it's, especially like on Twitter and other platforms, to where you'll see like a before and after picture of someone who had really bad skin and someone with really good skin, and it's like, this is why you need to drink water. And I'm always like, how does water affect, you know, the sebum production on your skin and the bacteria and the sores and the acne? How? Wait, what?
Yeah.
This one went low-key viral on TikTok, and I lost my mind when I watched it. So I want to see what you think.
Did you lose it in a good way, like yay, or like you just wanted? No. Okay, no. No. Why would you post about that?
For a month. She used it for a month.
Oh my god. Oh no, I feel so sorry for her, but her skin doesn't look too bad.
I know, right? That's the thing.
So here's the thing about what's the real word for them? Not vagina washes. They're pH balancers, right? But I don't know if they're formulated for down. I do not know how these kind of washes work.
Yeah, we are not experts in this area.
I don't know if they're formulated for that, the certain pH balance down there rather than what's up here. But to be honest, like, just from the ingredients on the front, obviously we can't see on the back, I don't see why it would be a bad face wash to use.
Honestly.
It just looks like it's a very gentle intimate wash. Like, you know,
Yes.
it doesn't look too bad. I feel really sorry
I
for
know, I
her.
know. Especially her face.
The
She
fact
just
that
looks
she's-
so... That's the funny thing. It's kind of a paradox. You know, when I first saw it, I was like, oh no. But then I was like, actually, you know, that's probably better than the majority of DIY things everyone is doing out there, honestly.
Just put a shrimp in the emojis and at the end.
This one, I think, particularly applies to our sector of the skincare community. I'm sure you can empathize with this, but I had a good laugh watching it.
Shut up.
This is one thing that I've never understood. I've never understood. Okay, let's be real. Like, obviously, I'm here gay using a ton of skincare.
Same.
And like I am kind of like that cliche when it comes to it, but I don't understand the link to hygiene and wanting to take care of yourself and how that doesn't apply to straight men. It just makes you think, what like, do you want to have acne? Like, when you have acne, do you feel super masculine? And there's nothing wrong with acne, but does it make you feel like manly to not have it? Do you know what I mean? I genuinely can't fathom where that link comes in to it being a gay thing to do.
I don't
I just don't
understand.
get
It's like
it.
saying it's gay to brush your teeth. Like, I literally see it as the same thing. I'm like, so
Like,
it's gay to be hygienic.
Yeah.
It's gay to clean yourself and take care of yourself. I don't get it.
And this is the thing as well, like, it's like I grew up with a lot of female friends, and my best friends, like, two of my best friends are female, and whenever they see stuff like this, they're like, what do they think women want from a straight man?
Yes.
Like, do they not think that they want a guy who looks after himself? And that, like, it's so, I just don't get the connection. It's like the lady using the Clarisonic and the clay mask in the video we did over in your video. I just do not understand how they came to that conclusion.
Exactly.
You know?
What correlation is there? I do not understand how those things connect. I mean, I will say, you know, we are in a predominantly female-driven industry, you know, where the products are more marketed, more advertised to females based off of, you know, like, social gender standards, stuff like that. But you also, you know, if you aren't wanting to play in that, say you don't feel a connection to pink packaging, there are other options out there, you know, and there's, you know, lots of brands who cater to guys, cater to girls, cater to both genders. Like, there's so many options that I feel like now there's no excuse.
That's
whatsoever,
the thing as well.
you know?
Like, it used to be the fact that either you bought like men's skincare in like blue and steel grey packaging that all smelled of like Lynx Africa or Axe, I believe it's called, in over that side of the world. And like, but that's barely how it is nowadays. Like, L'Oreal still do their shit, but like, you know, you've got brands like, as much as I don't like them, like Clinique, Dermatologica, who just, their general line in general just looks unisex. It's got no gender attached to it. And even in that case though, like, I understand how most stereotypical guys won't want a piece of pink packaging, but no one's seen you using it. Like, if you really do feel ashamed about using skincare, which you shouldn't, no one knows you're doing it, no one has to see it, but then it just shouldn't make a difference. And I think that the problem started with brands separating into male and female skincare and making them so different when it comes to packaging and fragrance, which never had to be an option. So I feel like men originally didn't have those choices to have good, genuinely good skincare that didn't smell like locker room, you know, and now the options are there for them. I think hopefully a lot of guys are coming around now. But yeah, that kind of language as well is something I see all the time. All the time. Like, I have to say it because, you know, on YouTube when you can block certain words, I've had to block every gay slur under the sun, not because it's directed at me. I allow ones directed at me through the filter. But when you see a guy commenting like, this was a great routine, what can I do about my blackheads, what can I do about my acne, you get a random commenter underneath going, gay. So I've had to block those words just for the sake of other people.
I'm like
it's
girl,
just
you
like,
are watching my video. Who cares? It's taking care of yourself. And the thing with straight guys too, 1000% chance that your girl is going to respect you so much more if you take care of your skin, and is going to love you so much more if you do your
100%.
skincare routine as she's doing her skincare routine. Like, talk about bonding time. Hello.
Yeah. It's such a nice time to spend together.
Yeah.
100%.
No, and it, yeah,
Oh, that
I
guy,
wanted to
Justin.
see what your reaction was, because as another, male in, the skincare industry, which can sometimes be considered, a female-driven industry, I feel like it is something that we do see in our comment sections a lot, people who do get really pressed about this. And I'm so happy to say that personally, from what I've seen, I'm just seeing so much progression, like the industry as a whole, creating packaging that, that is not gender conforming in any way, and so many straight men who are prioritizing taking care of their skin and not having an issue with it and erasing the stigma. I don't know, I've been seeing that. I don't know if you've been seeing it as well.
No, me too, definitely.
So
big changes.
Yes.
Just
for the final one, this one's just kind of, I don't know, just a fun one.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what she's up to. I recognize this girl.
I know. I was thinking that too. I don't know if she was a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Watch her be like a huge YouTuber like that everyone literally knows except for us.
My skin looks like shit, so I went to Walmart to get some skincare. Everything was under $30. First, I got these makeup wipes. Yo, my skin kind of burns. This bitch said she was kind to skin. I have a rash like for part 2.
Oh my gosh, part 2. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to see part 2.
Is
know.
There
a part 2?
I thought it was included in that one. Part 2. Oh.
So, a few nights ago, I tried these makeup wipes that literally cause a rash on my face. You can kind of see it through the makeup, but like it literally looks like it just ate at. However, a lot of you guys were saying not to use wipes, but oil. So, I hope this doesn't break my skin out. It's jojoba oil. Honestly, I'm really scared that this is gonna like make my skin break out because it already happened. So, okay, update, my skin does not burn. It actually feels really nice. It's just very like sticky. Let's see if we can remove eyelashes. Ooh, nice. Look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna wash my face now with this white tea cleanser from Walmart. Honestly, have low expectations for this product because it was just so cheap. It was $3, but we'll see. It kind of stings. Oh, frick. Honestly, I just need recommendations. Look at my face. I feel like I could use some recommendations because the last cleanser wasn't bad, but it just did not feel good. So yeah, let me know if I can be your guinea pig on TikTok so I can test products out and see if it works.
Oh my lord.
Okay, so let's start off with the first video. As I said, like the aggressiveness in that wiping motion, it had to have been a joke because people they can't do that with their face. Or are people using makeup wipes?
I'm
like
like,
that?
girl, you said like it says kind to skin, and you're not even kind to your own skin. What is going on?
So aggressive.
World War III on her face. Like.
And she did look like she actually already had a little bit of irritation going on there, maybe a few breakouts down there anyway. So I don't think it was 100% the wipe that made it that red. But the rubbing obviously didn't help. But she had the right idea. I thought she was going to say coconut oil to begin with. And I was like, oh no, here we go. So when I saw the jojoba oil, I was like, not too bad. And then that poor face wash. Like, there's nothing wrong with buying affordable or cheap cleansers. Just make sure you're reading the ingredients and getting one that's pretty basic, I would say. But oh my god, like we should reach out to her because I do watch her videos and she's such
I do too.
She's a clever girl. She's a clever woman. Like she's very good at teaching you how to like up your Instagram following, engagement, and kind of like as someone who's freelance and works from home, she shares some amazing tips about how to be productive, and she's so clever. So if I can help her out in any way, like she's helped me out, I would really like to. Because like, oh my god.
Yeah, you know what? For both of us, I'll reach out to her and
see what she has to say.
We can help her out because she, like I said, and thank you to all the people who are on TikTok saying that makeup wipes are bad and cleansing oils are better, because we are thankful and grateful for you.
She has
the right idea, like you were saying, but it just the execution was a little off, I think.
Yeah. And that's nice of you to say, put it that way. Yeah, it's a bit off. It's a
I
bit
know.
off.
Hyram being nice? What is this?
Please reach out to her.
Poor thing, I know. And that is all I will torture you with today.
Thank you, Hyram. I actually really enjoyed that. That was good fun. I was so nervous because, like
Good.
I said, the things I've seen on your channel about what goes on TikTok, I was like, I just don't know how I could react to any of that because it is horrific. If you've probably already seen the videos, but if you haven't, please go and watch them. They're a good laugh, but also very, very informative. Especially if you use floss on your nose, you should go and watch Hyram's videos.
Oh, yeah, please, for your own good, please.
Really do.
But thank you, James.
Pleasure. Thank you for being on my channel. As I said, this has been a long time
Of
coming, so I hope
course.
you guys enjoyed it as well. Yeah, that's about it really. But yes, we have filmed over on Hyram's channel, so do go check it out if you haven't already. But
You
that
feel
is
like it.
it from us, I guess. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, thank you so much, James, for everything that you do for the community. Honestly, I feel like I can speak for everyone watching. Thank you so much for everything
you.
that you do for the community. A huge inspiration to me, and I just think it's so cool that we are able to do this together. So,
Yeah.
thank you again.
It's been nice to have someone do this with me as well. It's been a very lonely, it's been a very lonely life. But yes,
I feel
thank you
that.
so much. But that is it from us, guys. I will see you next time.
Bye.